Today I will introduce the background of a mortgage. You may think mortgages have been around for hundreds of years. After all, how could anyone ever afford to pay for a house outright? It was only in the 1930s, however, that mortgage actually got their start. It may surprise you to learn that banks didn't forget ahead with this new idea. Insurance companies did. These darling insurance companies did this not in the interest of making money through fees and interest charges, but in the hopes of gaining ownership of the properties if borrowers fail to keep up with the payments.
So far, in the mortgage calculations, there is a formula widely used to calculate mortgage and loan.
Here is the formula, and the R is standing for the repayment. And the I is standing for the interest of loan. And M is standing for the number of repayment. After we know the formula, then we can use the formula to do the question. Here is the question background. Tom buys an apartment for $600,000 with a bank loan. The loan will be repaid with monthly repayment over 30 years at an interest rate of 9% compound monthly. Question 1 is, what is the monthly repayment? According to the formula, then we can know loan is equal to the $600,000. And since 1 year have 12 months, so M is equal to 30 years times 12 equal to 360. Then we can calculate the interest rate. Interest rate is I equal to 9% divided by 12. After that, we can sub in the number into the formula. Then we can calculate the R. That is repayment. Then we can calculate R is equal to $4,827.7.4.
So let's moving on to the last part. What's the relevant on the social to the reducible interest rate? Let's do a compare. Assume you borrow the 10,000 and you pay back 2,000 for each year plus the interest rate. The interest rate we assumed is 10% for each year. And 5 years, how much is repaid? Let's see. For the flat interest rate that you in the very beginning you borrowed 10,000, and then in that year you pay 1,000 for the interest rate, and the total payment is 3,000. And for the next 4 years, you need to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3,000 payments. But compared to the reducible interest rate, you only pay in the very beginning. you pay 1,000 for the interest, and plus 2,000 for the payment. So in the first year, you pay 3,000. Next year, the 10,000 minus 2,000. So you need to pay is 8,000. The 8,000 plus the interest rate is 800 for the interest. So the total payment for the next year is 2,800. And in the third year that you total own is 6,000. So you can see in the reducible interest, you pay less than the flat interest. This is the target central bank interest rate during the 2006 to the 2016. The black one is which the Australian interest rate change. You can see during these years the interest rate is becoming lower. So let's move to the final part about what is the relationship between the society and the interest rate. The low interest rate is benefit for the pulling economic growth, improve the export, and if the interest rate is lower, so people want to put the money into the financial market. It will increase the financial market's money in this market. Thank you for your listening.